What's going on, guys? Gomer's here. Welcome back to another edition of Gomer Talks About Stuff. Specifically about an unfortunate and unprecedented time of my life, which is not too far in the rear view mirror. That happened like a year ago, of course. I'm talking about the many ads that you'll see on certain adult-oriented websites advertising big 7-day sales. But of course, as you all know, because you all have checked, like myself, obviously, you have to sign up with a credit card or whatever have you. You have to sign up for a membership. They won't make you pay until after the first 7 days, but I digress. We all know this. I'm stating the obvious for that matter. And I always remember back in the day when a teenaged Gomer was intrigued by this offering, because I didn't do it until like a year ago, right? I was intrigued by it, but I knew the fact that I had to put in a card, and I had my own card. I had my own checking account. But my mom was like a co-signer on the account, right? So if something came through and, you know, she was checking the transaction log from the bank and, Mark, what is this by chance? It'd be kind of awkward. That again, not like she didn't know what teenage Gomer was up to in his bedroom. I mean, she did the laundry after all, right? So anyway, we're past 30 seconds. I'm talking about the hub, of course, so YouTube doesn't axe this down here. We're talking about how it could have ruined my life. It did. For the week that this trial lasted. The Hub Premium. Again, like I said, you always get these advertisements saying like, try 7 days free. And isn't that much better than regular Hub, than Peasant Hub? Not really, like the videos are kind of the same, but I was intrigued, of course, and it was free. You just had to put in a cart. By that point, I was like, fuck it, it is what it is. So I do that, and good lord, if you shone a black light on my dick, you would see a permanent imprint of these big old mitts around it. It was bad. Those 7 days, I was a different person. I was not seen outside of my apartment too often. It was terrible. I was going until I was shooting blanks, running out of ammo. Rough time in my life, of course. And just want to speak on that experience. So a little review, if you guys are interested in it as well. So it is premium. You have access to all videos, which is cool, I guess, if you're one of those people that scroll until like the 51st page until you find the one that looks like her. Sure, it's gonna have a higher chance of a higher success rate for you then, I suppose. I'm trying to think back. Again, it was a year ago, and although it was a distraught, traumatizing week of my life, what exactly the issue was, I think I was just so, I guess, taken by the fact that I have a week, because I didn't want to pay for it. I don't remember how much it is a month. I want to say like $10. So they're not going to break the bank sort of thing. I also still didn't exactly want it on my credit card statement, and I knew it was just going to prolong the not great effects that I'll talk about in my review. So I was, watching a lot of stuff. Like I said, the best way I can describe it in we'll call this channel PG-13, if you took like a gummy worm, right? You have it in the bag, I don't know, like the Black Forest, whatever have you. That's the one I liked when I was a kid. You set those in a hot car on a 100-degree day and set it in there for an hour. That shit was malleable. I felt like Mr. Fantastic for a little bit. I was stretchy. That was the problem, like I said, just because it got into a habit and it became almost a necessity. I'm not proud of it by any means, as I'm making this video right here, but just want to shed a little light, and hopefully you guys don't fall down the same pattern, because this is something easy to joke about, but at the end of the day, it was bad. Like I said, I was doing it way too often, and I feel that kind of fucked me up a little bit for a little while, because you have that instant gratification that you can do without leaving your home. And so there was no need for me to go look for a girlfriend, sort of thing, to go look for the real thing. It's, I have 2 monitors set up here. I can watch 2 videos at once. 3 if I use my phone. If you have 3 screens that you're watching the hub on, at that point, psychiatrist, seek help, please. I never got that bad. Yeah, thankfully I've kind of right my wronged on that a little bit, and I try not to look at prawn too often, just because I don't think it's great. Sexual health is cool and all, but now that I have my girlfriend and whatever, it's I don't know. I just think there's a lot of negative aspects that you can attribute from watching that sort of thing, especially very often. This is what I would say. If you are watching more than 2 times a day, there's definitely something you should work on. Even like 2 times a day, 1 times a day. My statistics, I don't log it on the notes app or anything, but maybe I should. Hell, is about 3-4 times a week, and not too bad. I like to keep it around that number, keep myself in check. This, of course, was also at a time in my life where I was physically very unhealthy. I've tweeted this picture a couple of times now. This picture was in December. This occurred like in November, October, somewhere in that time. So pretty damn close, right? And I was, I think, 290, which at 5'11", 6 foot on Tinder isn't too much of a good look, right? I'm down to about 215, 220 right now, which is decent level. I'm happy where I'm at right now. So yeah, just imagine this behemoth looking the way he does, and then getting that gratification from on screen. It definitely is going to make you see the world differently, and where it's like, I don't need to go out and like find a actual woman to be with. I have my I have my on-screen women, so just not a good thing to get into. And I do believe the being severely overweight had a part into it, where I probably felt like I didn't have a great shot, going out and finding girls, because again, imagine that guy talking like foghorn and leghorn, Jesus Christ, spitting game to you. For the girls that we have in the audience here, probably not going to have too high a success rate again, as I mentioned. So that's more or less it. Just describing a traumatic, like 1 week portion of the year 2020. Maybe if the whole COVID situation didn't happen, maybe this wouldn't have occurred. I don't know, but I will say I'm glad to have done it. If they want clinical trials for doing a task such as 1 week trials of Hub Premium, I would say do not recommend. I would not recommend for you guys to get into it. But hey, maybe there are some people who've done it. Share your horror stories in the comment section down below. I'm just speaking for myself personally. I noticed very adverse effects from it, and lesson learned. I'm a better man for it, I would like to think, and was able to progress past that part of my life. So 2021 has been a lot better in that aspect. So that's about it. Pretty much done with rambling right there. So yeah, this concludes video number 2 of, just doing other stuff. Let me know in the comments, again, if you guys have recommendations or whatnot. I appreciate the support on the Rock is the Best Rapper video. I'm excited to look forward to what we have going on here. Follow the alternative Gomer channel, Gomer Simpson, on Twitter. I'll leave a link down to that in the comment section. And I really just appreciate y'all's support. And as I mentioned in a tweet, there is a good chance that I'll be back for I don't see them fixing MLB 21, but MLB 22. I'm very excited for it. I just think they need to do a better job, and Stop acting lazy. Blood on the leaves, Kanye lyric. Loser! Leave a like if you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new. Thank you for watching. Gomer's out.